So look, before we even start the video, I need everyone to understand something real quick. School Days is not an anime. This shit is a social experiment because ain't no damn way a room full of grown adults sat down and animated this bitch, voice acted this bitch and said, yeah,
I think we got one. I think we got a hit.
Now, if you don't know what School Days is, let me break it down for you simply. This is an anime about bad decisions, no accountability, and a main character who makes Future look amazing, my nigga. And we all know how this nigga Future be getting down. But come on, twin, I'm talking Olympic level fumbling, Hall of Fame menace activity. Every episode has you think, all right, he can't mess this shit up worse than this, right? And then the next episode starts and he's like, hey, my nigga, hold my beer. The story begins with Makoto, a quiet student who has a crush on Koto, a shy girl he sees on the train. Makoto follows advice from Sakai and Makoto confesses Koto and they start dating. At first, their relationship is very awkward, you know? Koto is extremely timid and Makoto doesn't really know how to handle a real relationship. Sakai helps them along, but it's very clear early on that Makoto is emotionally immature and easily influenced. Makoto becomes frustrated because his relationship with Koto is moving slowly. Instead of communicating properly, this nigga starts leaning more on Sakai for, emotional support. Now look, I probably getting a lot of these names wrong, but look, there is no dub of this show. This is only sub, so I'm only doing what I can, man. I'm doing this with my own intuition. But Sakai, who secretly has feelings for Makoto, she grows closer to him. The emotional boundaries between them are just, it's like a blur, setting up the betrayal that defines the series. Koto senses something is wrong, but doesn't know how to necessarily confront it. And that's really gonna bite her in the ass through this whole fucking series. Just letting the shit go and not saying anything. This is gonna bite her in the ass. So now we get to this nigga cheating. Makoto cheats on Koto with Sakai. Now look, my nigga, this is just wild, but I seen it coming. This is a major turning point. Rather than feeling guilt, Makoto convinces himself that this is just normal and continues seeing both of them. Like, bro, Koto's mental state begins to literally deteriorate. She becomes anxious, withdrawn, and increasingly dependent on Makoto, while Makoto pretty much becomes colder and more selfish. Like, bro, is this not your girlfriend? This nigga just does not care. Like, gang, why even ask her out if you're just gonna cheat on her with her best friend? That shit makes no sense to me. And don't get me wrong, she wrong too, but I'm gonna get into that later. Makoto would officially distance himself from Koto while continuing his relationship with Sakai. However, he doesn't really end shit on the best of terms. He doesn't end it the best way that he could have, leaving Koto emotionally stranded. Kai becomes uneasy, realizing that Makoto is not the guy that she believed he was. So Koto goes to Makoto's apartment because she's confused and hurt. She finds shoes that belong to a girl and she already knew he was cheating again. Makoto and Sakai argue and the next thing you see is this. Look, man, I'm gonna be honest and say, I approve this message. How you my homegirl messing with somebody you put me onto? Like, to me, that shit kinda wild. I mean, this nigga begins flirting with girls as well, showing that he lacks loyalty entirely. Koto's mental health collapses. She becomes delusional, pretending everything is fine and clinging to this idea that Makoto still loves her. Now, my nigga, when this nigga start feeling bad, I'm like, okay, maybe there is hope. But this nigga feels only momentary guilt, but does nothing meaningful to fix the fucking damage. Sakai grows more insecure as Makoto's attention drifts again to more shorties, bro. Like, damn, nigga, you got 2 girls, bro, and you can't stay loyal to none of them. We get to episode 10 where Makoto abandons both emotional responsibility and empathy. He sleeps around with multiple girls and treats relationships as just some shit you can just dispose of. So we get to episode 11. Sakai believes she is pregnant with Makoto's child and confronts him about it. Makoto reacts, coldly and just rejects her, pushing her away just like how he did Koto. You see what I'm saying? He's doing the same shit with both of them. By the way, I want to tell y'all this right quick. This nigga is cheating with Sakai's best friend, and this bitch is fucking this nigga. Everybody in this show is fucking fucked up in the head mentally. These niggas have no loyalty to nothing. Not friendship, not having not a damn thing. And then they blame this nigga. I blame him, but I blame y'all bitches too. Sakai is depressed and her friend tries tries to get her to come out by saying, and I quote, "If you're not out there, Makoto might cheat on you or something. You're fucking this nigga. What are you talking, bro? This show is fucking nuts, my nigga. What the fuck am I watching?" By the way, bro, look, a lot of this shit I didn't talk about in order, but I'm gonna go ahead and throw this in this bitch I'm gonna just throw it in here. This nigga has a leaked sex tape of him cheating on his bitch, and they still keep giving this nigga love. I'm not understanding it. What am I doing wrong in my personal life, my nigga? I'm gonna start cheating on bitches and then hope for the best. Now Otami's friends want to smash after seeing the tape, and you know, they pretty much, let's just say they have a fatal four-way match. If you know, you know. But yeah, man, both girls pretty much reach, you know, emotional breaking points. Makoto is no longer the center of sympathy. He is clearly the catalyst for everything that goes wrong in this fucking show. Sakai cooks this nigga a whole ass meal just for him to be mad that he lost his bitches because he got her pregnant. Nigga, that's what your bitch ass get, nigga. Bro, this nigga had the audacity to be like, why did you get pregnant? Like you had no part in this. And on top of that, why is it happening to me? Nigga, why not you, bitch? Nigga, fuck this nigga, bro. Like, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Watching this shit live, my nigga, I wanted to throw some shit. Sakai would end up throwing her food on the floor from rage. As Makoto was cleaning up the mess, he starts regretting and just feeling guilt, which he should. Sakai confronts Makoto about getting back with Koto, even though he treated this bitch worse than he treated Sakai. Like, I'm just not understanding it. Nigga, as they argue, Koto starts saying some crazy shit.
Aren't you the one who seduced Makoto-kun?
No, Makoto and I love each other. We felt the same for each other. By the way, bitch, your so-called best friend was trying to fuck Makoto. Like, gang, hearing this shit was already hard enough. But man, seeing what they did to Sakai will make any nigga crash out. Nigga, it didn't matter how many times she said stop. These niggas got even more aggressive. So Makoto hits Sakai's phone and she like, my man. Nigga, whole time he just wants her to go to a clinic. She would then text Makoto that she wants to talk at his house. Honestly, twin, this nigga disgusts me more than any nigga I've talked on this fucking channel. This nigga just disgusts me. So let me get this straight. This nigga spent the whole show treating Kono like complete shit because she wouldn't let him do freaky shit until she felt comfortable. Then when he found somebody to do this shit with, it wasn't enough for him. He was too good for that shit. He just needed more. So now he's treating Sakai the same way Koto got treated. Like, bro, look, I might be yapping, but nah, fuck this nigga, bro. Man, fuck this nigga, bro. All of a sudden, he feels bad about how he treated Koto. Man, fuck that. He just don't want to be no damn baby daddy. Let's keep it a bean. So we finally get to the craziest part of this show. Sakai is completely silent and the energy is completely off. Like, gang, look at this nigga face. This nigga is nervous.
What is this bitch doing? She know I don't want any kids. Man, when you hear Fago on my phone, you know somebody calling. Who could be calling right now? Dumbass.
Who is this texting my phone? Sakai? What is she saying sorry for? Bitch, goodbye. What the fuck is she talking about? After everything I did for you, this how you gonna do me, nigga? God damn, it be crazy as fuck, bro. Somebody help! This bitch is stabbing me! Nah, nigga, you're trying to be happy with Koto. Sakai, stop. She then starts thinking about all the good times Makoto and her had and how pretty much it's too late now. So yeah, Makoto's life was cut short. Koto later finds Makoto's body and invites Sakai to the rooftop. She literally murked this nigga, right? So why when she gets a text message from Makoto's phone, why does she think that this nigga's still alive? Like, you ended his life.
Hey, yo, bitch. Did you go to the clinic? He's a good doctor.
Bitch, why would I go to some shit that you recommended to me?
It's because you're lying about being pregnant. You lied about being pregnant in hopes of him staying with you.
I didn't.
If you're actually pregnant, then you should show up at the clinic. Besides, there's no way you can carry his child anyways, because I'm his girlfriend.
By the way, Makoto's here. Why don't you talk to him? When I tell you, nigga, she put this nigga's head in a fucking bag. Nigga, this shit gets even wilder after this.
Now let's see if you're telling the truth.
Shorty rushes her, knocks the knife out of her hand, and after this, it was pretty much GG's.
Just as I thought, you were lying.
The episode ends with Koto drifting away on a boat with Makoto's severed head, believing that they will finally be together.
やっと二人きりですね。誠くん。
But hey man, to wrap all of this up, School Days isn't just a tragedy because of what happened. It's a tragedy because everyone made the wrong choices, especially Makoto. Makoto is the core problem. He treats people like options instead of human beings, choosing pleasure with zero responsibility. He lies, he cheats, he manipulates, and then plays innocent when everything blows up. Almost every character's breakdown traces back to this nigga's selfishness. If he had been honest, firm, or even just decent, none of this shit would have escalated the way it did. But Sakai isn't innocent either, in my opinion. She she knowingly crosses boundaries, fuels the chaos, and lies about something as serious as pregnancy to trap this nigga. Like, look, her actions come from, you know, depression and, you know, all of that other shit, but it doesn't excuse, you know, manipulation. She helped push an already unstable situation into something that was irreversible. Hey, bro, I can't even talk because, like, I'm so fucking mad, bro. Irreversible, my nigga. Now, look, Kodo, look. I felt bad for her, my nigga. She got my sympathy and my empathy, but I'm gonna keep this shit real. You know, she's still wrong in her own way. Her emotional dependence and inability to let go and eventual loss of reality, that shit just shows how dangerous unchecked trauma can really become. She was hurt the most out of everybody, but her final actions prove that pain left untreated can turn into something terrifying. In the end, School Days is a warning. It shows what happens when immaturity, dishonesty, and emotional neglect collide. No heroes, no winners, just the consequences of people refusing to take responsibility. And that's why the ending is so disturbing, at least in my opinion. Not because it's shocking, but because it feels so real that it's fucking scary. But hey man, if you learned anything from this weak ass anime, you should never cheat. And if you do, don't be like Makoto. This nigga was just wilding out, bro. But hey man, with all that said, peace.